Hi, it's Andrea with New Res. So I've had some people lately asking about doing cash out refinances on their homes to pay off some credit card debt. And I understand it. I do, because I remember a point when I had $40 in the bank and looking at it going, I know everybody wants to go out tonight, but I don't have the money because I can't afford to go out to the bar. I can't go out to eat. So I get it. And how do we get out of that situation without cashing out the house? I want to preface this by saying I get paid to do refinances. I get paid to do loans, and I am telling you not to. I'm telling you that there are better ways to get rid of the credit card debt than to cash out the equity in your house. So first of all, what exactly is a cash out refinance? A cash out refinance is a bank giving you a new loan to pay off your existing loan, and they're giving you a bigger loan to pay off a smaller loan. And then they're going to give you the cash difference. So you can use that difference to pay off some debt. You can do work to your house, whatever. The problem in today's market is that the interest rates are so much higher than what you have on your current loan. So if you have a 3 or a 4% interest rate, and we're talking about giving you an 8% interest rate on a new loan. Now you've taken your loan. Say you owed $300,000 and we're going to give you a $350,000 loan and you get 50 grand to go and do whatever you want to, except the entire $350,000 loan is now at 8% instead of at 3%. It is a horrible financial decision. Please don't do it. If you can get a second loan on the house, that's better, because at least then you're keeping the low interest rate first and you're just taking a higher interest rate second for say 50,000. So that would still be better than paying the entire amount at a higher interest rate. However, please, there's got to be some other ways that we can do this that are just a little tougher. It's like losing weight, right? We want just a quick fix. We want the pill, right? And it's a little harder than that. So if you feel like you're buried in credit card debt, I have a couple suggestions that aren't necessarily always the easiest. And some of them do require some lifestyle changes, because when we're out of money and we're buried in credit card debt, we have to change some things. And those can feel tough, because we want to go to Starbucks. We don't want to make our coffee at home. We want to be able to go out and shop and buy new stuff, and we want to buy new shoes, and we want to go to the salon and get our nails done or get our hair done and stuff. But until you're out of the credit card debt situation, maybe you can't get your nails done. Maybe you got to go to the grocery store and buy a box of hair dye instead of going to the salon. I mean, definitely bought a lot of boxes of hair dye from Giant, don't get me wrong. So it is possible, and it is something that you can do. You just have to eat out less, whatever your thing is. Going out to the bar, going out to eat, going out with friends, shopping, coffee, it all adds up. And when you just keep handing it out on a credit card, it feels like you can afford it until the bill comes, and then they add all this interest on top of it. And now that coffee that was $7 is $10, and it's like, geez, how are we supposed to get out of this? So cut up the credit cards. Just stop using them. Only pay what you can afford. Put all of your credit cards in order. Get them all and say which one has the highest interest rate. You got one at 25%, you got one at 23%. Put them in order. Put them in order, not of how much you owe on them, but of the amount of interest. So you want to pay off the highest interest rate ones first. Get rid of them. You are paying the bank so much money in interest. Stop. Just pay them off. And I know it's hard. Because I remember the first time I paid off my credit card, and it was like the most painful thing, because I took all the money that I had and I put it on the credit card and was like, I'm done. And ever since then, I don't want to be in that debt, and I don't want you to be in that debt either. And I don't want you to take the money out of your house to do it. So if you have a 401k, you could borrow from the 401k, because if you borrow from it, you're borrowing your own money. And as long as it's a loan, you can pay yourself back interest back into your 401k, and there's no taxes or penalties. So that would be another way that you could get out of this. But again, everybody is having a hard time these days. I'm telling you, everybody is in this boat of everything being more expensive. So find a way to just cut back on expenses and send that extra money toward the credit cards so that you can breathe again and get out of it without having doubled your mortgage payment.